Thank you all of you for coming today for this hard work. I didn't say it was going to be easy, but I know from this conference will come wonderful ideas that we will continue to discuss and embrace and make changes for the people that we serve.
I was struck at some points by how it seemed almost like a retreat for lawyers in which we could all reflect contemplatively on topics. And by the end, I thought it was more of a revival where we can be energized about what we're hearing.
So if I look around our industry, to me, pretty much everybody here probably falls into one of these buckets or circles, but I think we're all struggling with the same thing. And our profession has largely gone unchanged for a really long time. And I think it's time to change that.
How do we make sure that we always have our head up? We're looking around, not buried in the work, buried in this grant, and paying attention. And so that was part of why we have 10 folks here.
It's good to have a broader view of what's happening in the practice of law, what changes are causing stress to attorneys, how we can best be setting a civil tone in our courtrooms.
There's so much rich information. The speakers are outstanding. The balance between high concept and pragmatic information, I think, is fantastic.
When we talk about civility, we talk about the very essence of communication. This mutual respect when we have this exchange of ideas, where we all buy into this notion that we should listen to each other, that we should respectfully respond to one another.
The idea that you could come together and spend a day with a lot of colleagues, some of whom you know, but many of whom you don't, and to think about these big picture issues that affect all facets of the profession that in more traditional forms of continuing legal education, it never gets brought up.
Now what we know is that even if we stop conscious discrimination, we're actually not going to get to the destination of a diverse and inclusive profession, let alone a diverse and inclusive society, because we still have to struggle with implicit bias.
I thought all of the ideas came from a place where people were trying to improve the profession and were trying to actually provide better access to justice for the public. So I thought they're all well-intentioned and they give us all good ideas to consider going forward.